is WhisperSister. I hope you're all doing well out there today. I thought I would just do like a random talking update video. What have I been up to? Well, I'm preparing myself for turning 30 in less than a week. I will be turning 30 on Wednesday, the 6th, and I've been sort of freaking out a little bit, but I mean, there's not really much I can do to avoid it, so I guess I should just embrace it, and I'm hoping to be able to harness the energy and the momentum of some people just drove by in a car and laughed at me. Yeah, I know. Anyway, yeah, I want to try and, I know it's still like an arbitrary division of time. It doesn't really mean anything, but it is a milestone, and it is an opportunity for me to kind of start a new chapter and make some changes and re-examine my priorities. And I kind of feel like at this point I'm at a crossroads. I think the moment has come for me to stop being like a passive, reactionary kind of participant in my life and take a more active, responsible role. And that may sound like it's in direct contradiction of what I've been talking about lately about, not needing to control everything and going with the flow and trusting the universe and all of that kind of stuff, but it really comes back down to that output versus outcome idea where I can be completely responsible for my output, for my the choices that I make, the decisions that I make. Try and get as clear as possible and be as honest with myself as possible about myself, and start to really face some of the dark aspects of my personality, and really become willing to let them go, to finally understand that they don't serve any purpose, and have enough faith to try and actually be the person that I want to be. I don't know when, there's really no better time than now to finally stop relying on the things that hold me back and keep me safe, because they also limit me and make me fearful and, I don't know, feeling like I have to protect myself, which means that I'm a lot more selfish than I'd like to be some of the time. Anyway, one of those things that I've become very aware of the last little while is that I think I use my pain as something to make me interesting. I do. I think that it gives me depth or something, when really it just it's just something that I've developed a habit of using, to make myself seem more interesting than I am, I guess, or just, I don't think that when I'm just happy and, content that I have anything to really make me unique or interesting, and I really have a desire to be interesting. Yeah. So that's something that I'm looking at, because that again for me seems to come down to ego versus I guess like your deeper self, because your ego, to me, my ego is the collection of things things, qualities that make me different from the next person, and behaviors and good and bad, talents and weaknesses and all of it. That to me is what I mean when I refer to my ego. And pain is a big part of that for me, for whatever reason. I can identify with it and express it, and then I feel like I have some kind of emotional intensity or something, and but ultimately, obviously it hurts me, but also I don't want to be a negative influence on the world. I'm sick of that being what defines me, So I think I just need to have the faith and the courage to try and step out of that egocentric experience and humble myself and realize that I am just as effective, if not more so, when I can be clear and open and be a vehicle for positivity and love, and not have this need to be interesting and unique and like that gets in my way, and it makes me feel like I'm fooling everyone who thinks that I'm like a nice, caring person, because deep down all I want is approval. And that is not fun. I wasn't planning on talking about that. I wasn't planning on admitting that, I guess. Although I'm sure if anyone has listened to enough of my videos, I'm sure it's pretty evident. But anyway, enough about that. Okay. But yeah, I've been trying to just turn myself around the last week or so. As you've known, if you've listened to my videos, I have been pretty fixated and obsessed with the person. And I sort of came to the realization the other day that it doesn't have to be a choice. I don't have to choose between still caring about this person and everything that comes with that, and I don't have to choose between that and my life and being myself, because that's just part of my experience. It doesn't have to be everything, and I also don't have to get rid of it or let it go before I'm ready. I'm allowed to care about this person, but I can still keep on doing what I have been trying to do all along, which is work on myself and all of that. Basically, it comes down to if the only way for me to hang on to this person or any person is to cause myself pain and limit myself, and it's the same thing I did with my ex. If that's what's keeping them in my life, then they probably shouldn't be in my life. And what was so powerful about this guy when I first met him was exactly that he, not only did he fit into my life in a new way, but he actually inspired me and encouraged me to do the things that I need to do for myself, get back in touch with my creativity, start doing music again, running, and just all the positive things that I've been doing. I don't know. I equated him with all of that as another positive thing in my life, and somewhere along the way, even though this is the exact, when I first met him, it was funny because we were were talking, and I remember, again, I was, I have always equated intimacy with the sharing of pain and vulnerability and all that kind of stuff. So, my first instinct was to just show him that side of myself, that painful, tragic side of myself. And I remember saying to him, like, I am going to just try and do something new here and just not bring all of that into this and just see what else there is about me, see what else I have to offer. And that was incredibly powerful. And then somewhere along the line, it just changed because, I started to get emotionally invested, and I had things that I was afraid to lose, and so I resorted to old behaviors, and I dragged out all that bullshit again, and I became that person again, and I can't do that to myself. I can't be that person, so that is not the way that I prove that I care. It can't be the way that I prove that I care anymore. So, yeah, anyway, I just wanted to say, because there's a couple of things I've done in the last few days that I'm pretty proud of. One was on Wednesday, I went for my run, and I ended up running for a solid hour, which was a new record for me, and kind of something, an achievement, so that was cool. And then last night, this is a really cool thing, I went to an open mic, the open mic that I've mentioned a few times in Vancouver, even though I'm not living out there anymore. Sam and I went there, and I actually played and sang, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but for me it was a pretty big deal, because I don't know why, but I've always had this stigma in my mind about Vancouver and all the cool, talented people who live there being so much better than I am. So, I have no problem playing at an open mic in, Langley, or it's some of the smaller little suburbs that I'm comfortable in. But I guess it's like a little fish in a big pond kind of scenario. I've always been intimidated to actually play it down there. I don't think I'm good enough, or, yeah. But I did it. I thought it's the last shot to do it before I turn 30, so I might as well do it. And it actually went really well. I was nervous, but my voice was, strong. It didn't choke up like it sometimes can do. And that was really awesome. And, yeah, I did it. So now I'm over the hump, and I'm excited to go back and play again and maybe collaborate with other musicians and stuff too, and just keep, I'm really excited about my music and my I still have doubts, but I feel like if I can just get out of my own way and allow myself to really open up to what my potential could be, that I could really enjoy what's there. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. And it was really cool too, because there were moments while I was playing where I wasn't thinking about the audience and their approval and their acceptance. I was just enjoying myself and doing it for myself, and I realized that that's really all what it's about. So that was it was a great night last night, and I'll be doing it again, so I will keep you all posted on how that goes. And yeah, I've got a lot of things swirling around in my mind that I wouldn't mind sorting out, and so I'm sure I'll be making another video soon in preparation for the big birthday and everything. So anyway, that's where I'm at.